Evansville Civic Theater takes the drama underground with the production of Gidion's Knot. Our Gretchen Ross is here with Caitlin Hummel to share the suspenseful tale. Good morning, ladies.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Now, Caitlin, this is, you're doing like readers theater on this?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, it is a staged reading, so we will have our scripts in hand the whole show.
But we're not standing like at podiums, just like reading.
Or sitting
like,
and reading.
There's
right.
a set, we're walking around, there are parts that we do have memorized. So it's a step below like an actual memorized play and a step above
A seated
yes,
reading.
Yes.
Well, I know we talked about in the past with Kevin the idea of underground theater. So I don't know which one of you want to talk about this, but why is this different than other productions?
Well, it's obviously a drama about a parent-teacher conference, and it just tackles different subjects than what a mainstream play would kind of tackle, but I think it's very relevant, and I think Caitlin, as a teacher herself, she plays a teacher, so I think it's really relevant for her. It's modern day, and it tackles a lot of issues that parents face and educators face in today's, world. You want to talk about that?
But it's very, very heavy drama and very serious, so that's the underground usually is more adult content, if you will.
Yeah, this is not for kids. Typically.
Yeah, definitely not. It is about a kid. It is a fifth grade student, and it covers some social drama, and the main thing is just tension. There's tension between the parent and the teacher, there's tension between the administrator and the teacher, there's tension between students, and some fallout with that tension that you would not normally see in a fifth grade classroom. Maybe junior high and certainly high school cover some of these topics, but it makes it especially darker with the younger age.
Well,
it's
Gretchen,
very real, though.
I was going to say, is this kind of like ripped from the headlines? Do you think of the stories you cover?
Yes.
It is.
Yeah, oh,
very
absolutely.
much so.
It's very real. I mean, it's great that this was written in modern day. It is set in modern day, so I think people are really going to relate to the themes and the subject, especially if you're a parent. If you have a child in the education system or public education system, if you've ever been a teacher or worked with kids, I think you're really going to relate to that. There are a few humorous moments that I think people are going to relate to as well. That kind of cuts that tension a little bit.
You need those, Shakespeare knew that too, right?
Yes. But I think it's just very easy to identify with, and there's a lot of things that have happened, in communities all across the country that people here in Evansville can go, yeah, that sounds realistic, and relate to that, and very much so.
Well, I think that's a beauty of drama, don't you? Anyway, that you can tell this bigger story in this tight, concise, compact hour or two. So how long is the production? It's like an hour?
It is an hour and a half, and the setting, I love that the show was written in 2012, but the setting is the current year. Like there's not an exact, it's just setting as the current year because it is still applicable. And it's just right after school, about an hour and a half parent-teacher conference, and it will run with no intermission.
And are we doing safety protocols still?
Yes.
What are the arrangements?
You do have to wear a mask when you come in, and they won't have concessions or anything like that. But the cool thing, I had a chance to usher for another show, is when you get there, they kind of talk with you about, if you're with a group of people, they'll group you together, and then you won't be sitting, you won't be crowded so tight. Right. It's a smaller space in there, but they've separated out the rows, blocked some things off, and then they sit you with your group, so there is space between groups of people.
So still some protocols in place. Caitlin, when does the show go up?
A week from this Thursday, so the 18, 19, 20, their shows are at 7:30, and then Sunday the 21st at 2. I said that right?
Yes.
There it is. Perfect.
There you go. It's right there on the screen. Well, thank you both for being here and participating in this important story. That conversation we need to keep on the table. Theater can do that. Gretchen, thank you.
You're welcome.
See you in a few minutes.
Okay.
Caitlin, thank you. Come back.